Trying to categorize people like clothes feels reductive. It's like putting everyone in a box based on some arbitrary measurements. So as a math geek and who's used a lot of math in fashion, I'm going to prove this point wrong. None of the measurements are arbitrary. Let's start with the basics. Both men and women have sizes in clothes. The sizes on the clothes are based on measurements of the actual body. For women's wear, these are all the points of measure that are taken from an actual body and then transcribed into a pattern. For men, these are all the points of measure that are taken and then transcribed into a pattern. Here's what I mean. Those measurements that you think are arbitrary, they determine the length of a skirt or the dress. Those same arbitrary measurements determine the fit and the cut of the style. You see all these styles of coats? These are based on measurements which you said that was arbitrary. Those same arbitrary measurements determine the spaghetti strap's length, the neck drop, where the placement of her waistline is, where the placement of the bottom is, the fullness of the skirt, and the length of this maxi dress. People who come with these comments about arbitrary measurements often come with some ill-informed opinion about sizes. As you can see here, it doesn't matter if it's a plus size or not. Every single seam on this dress of Davina Joy is based on her measurements. There's nothing arbitrary about her measurements to this dress. I keep telling you, designer fashion do plus sizes. You just have to pay for it like everyone else. I have done made-to-measure styles based on the private client's measurements just like this. I know people don't think that math is involved in fashion, but math is very involved in fashion. Trust me, as a math geek, I use math a lot in fashion, and no measurement is arbitrary in fashion.